And we're live.
Hello. Wow.
Okay, there we go.
I'm listening to sports. No.
I just
Good.
turned on the audio.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Everybody, welcome back to the channel.
This is Gamblers Hotline. If you have any questions about your gambling needs, whether it's strategy or you just want to tell a story, feel free to jump in the Discord. The Discord link should be in the description. Let me double check. I believe it is.
Yeah, we're here for all of your gambling related needs. Although we did get we have some topic. We had some people reach out to us. Some people emailed us. We understand we have a slightly our crowd skews a little older, so not everybody has the technical skills, by the way, to accommodate all that. So we thought we would not. We have some big existential questions that come with gambling that we thought we would address. That we've had a few people ask us about recently. That's been I wouldn't say in the news, but that's some of the things that have been perpetuated. We're not going to call out any names, by the way. We are doing a video about some of these things. But one of the questions we got was here. I got to pull out my phone just so I accurately relay it to all of you, which I think you'll love. Okay, and we're gonna chime in here. So we had someone ask us. We get this question a lot. Which online casinos do me and Alex refer? Alex, you're
the answer is none.
None.
So,
yeah. So we don't promote them. Nothing. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Let them have it.
Couple things so you guys are aware. There's two different differences. If it's like for example, if you're in Michigan or New Jersey or any of those casinos where they're licensed, right, inside the United States, and they have online casinos, there's no issues with that.
Yeah.
The ones we were talking about are the ones that are, like licensed in Curacao, and it is crypto based, and there is no U.S. jurisdiction body overseeing anything. Those are the ones we were talking about, unregulated online casinos.
Yeah, so you should be very, very skeptical because Alex is going to fill in the next one. If there is anyone, influencer, non-influencer, your uncle, your whatever, who is trying to get you to sign up for an online casino, why do we tell you that go ahead, let them know. What's the model, Alex?
Hold on, I just saw that. So say it one more time. The model, okay. The biggest problem is that those online casinos, by the way, it's technically illegal for them to do that, but they're using these influencers to basically be like an independent host, and you're getting rated based on the loss.
Yeah, not even your theoretical. What you lose is how they get paid. If you do not lose, they don't get paid. We would never engage with any kind of casino offer. If you guys know us at all, by the way, we have a couple sponsors, and they've only ever been companies that we would do business with. Period. It was, whether it's a shirt, whether it's a game, whether it's a PIA. We do not engage with, and we made this decision early on because we have actually been offered. We don't know how much money, but we've been offered money.
A shit ton.
A shit ton. And a percentage of the losers. So we don't... We get asked this a lot, by the way. Why don't we endorse an online casino? It seems like such a quick match. And at first, we were kind of open to it. But when we learned how people... So if you're getting screwed, we're getting paid. And that's not a good dynamic. We've been... what's interesting? Me and... there's a lot of been this crypto crap. Like this Hawk lady. Her
Hawk
crypto
lady?
thing,
The
the Hawk Tua lady,
The
yeah.
Hawk Tua girl with their meme.
So we were talking about, and I didn't realize how there's lots of influencers, dude, that just really offer a quick buck. And I don't know how much money they make from these kinds of things, but there's no way I want to 5 years from now, 10 years from now, be in a position where I'm trying to defend something, whatever it is. And we get so many complaints about it's difficult getting your money out if you win a lot, or it's difficult to have an accounting of what's going on. So here's the funniest thing. So Casino Quest, we have Casino Quest trademarked in the United States. We don't have it trademarked internationally because there's another user of Casino Quest. Actually, it's an old user. We don't even know if their trademark is relevant anymore, but basically they used to run this online casino. And sometimes we get confused. If you go on and look up really old references that were 15 years ago, you'll see this game that exists. That's not us. And the lady, believe it or not, the lady recently there's been a few people. One person called one time and asked how they check out of our casino online. They had accumulated, I think, Dennis? Didn't you talk to that person? They were trying to get their money out. They were trying to figure out how they go through it.
That was Jet.
That was Jet? Yeah. So, like, they called us and we were trying to, they were like, dude. And we were like, what the hell happened? We thought they had money with us, like a gift card. But it turned out that they had invested in some other thing, and it's just not a thing.
Well, I do want to see, because everyone's saying Alex is a little quiet. Can you talk, Alex, for a second?
Yes.
Okay,
there you go, buddy.
Into the mic.
Yeah,
Wow.
talk into the mic. So anyways, but there's a bunch of issues with those casinos, by the way,
Yeah.
on the regular ones. The biggest issue is just the fact that also, too, there's been so many issues with deposits, withdrawals. That's a couple of the issues that we're having right now. The other issue that we're noticing with a lot of people, too, is that, when you file disputes or anything happens online, there's nothing to dispute it for.
Yeah,
no one's going to protect you. It's not like here in Vegas. There's no Nevada Gaming Control Board. So he says better, so we're good. So.
Yeah. So we don't support, condone, or endorse. If anyone says that we do, liar.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. We never have. We never will. We have a school. The hell do we want online casinos for? I mean, we understand that part of that is coming, and I'm sure that there's a way where they're going to start licensing those kinds of things here. But we have a school. We're motivated to have. We want dealers dealing games in a lot. Is mine too?
I just want to see if there's a reason for this.
Really?
Yeah. While he's talking about that, we also want to clarify very specifically. We did during COVID have a casino sponsorship, online casino sponsorship, but the deal is very specific. We didn't make money off of the loss.
They paid us as a marketing.
And then whatever I won when we were playing on stream, they will give us 10 to 20% of that percentage.
That was it.
Yep. We never once made money off of the community losing.
Yeah, or up anybody signing up. No one had to sign up. None of that stuff. It was just a Twitch stream, and we got paid to market. And we were a much smaller channel. I'm not even sure we would do that now, but that because I mean, the other good thing about that is that Alex could be completely organic. Like they never interfered with him being like, holy crap, it's rigged. Because he talks a lot of crap when he's playing, like, oh my god, the magnet stuff. And they never gave us any crap about that stuff, right? Whereas like I think of some of these other ones, obviously that wouldn't be a thing. All right, you ready? I got another one for you, buddy. Here you go. Okay.
Dennis said fixed. They said much better.
It's much better. Wow, Dennis is so special, dude. You have no idea, dude. Dennis is just like any.
What did Dennis fix?
Any single Latinas? Oh, not even Latinas. It's
no,
what is
I'll
it?
take that.
Anyways, that's for
Hey,
that's
yo.
for that's
Hey,
for.
yo.
Apparently, I'm enjoying Russians now. Russians my new thing. Okay, ready? Okay, so there's that one. Okay, now, what do you think about martingale on craps tables, buddy? It's basically laddering up. What do you think about? So what is the best? We were asked what is the best laddering system on a crap table? That's like the new word nowadays, laddering up on crap table. What do you think, buddy?
It's not a very good idea. It limits how many units you can play with on a table. It doesn't matter if it's craps, roulette, blackjack.
Yeah.
By you laddering up the Lamberting, it really just limits your bankroll period.
Yeah. We hate the idea that I mean, and I'm going to be very, very literal. If anyone tells you, first of all, there's no so this question came with the idea that you can be a professional craps player. So we're literally coming out with a video. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see it.
Well,
So
don't spoil too much of the video.
No, we're not going to spoil shit, dude. I mean, can I say shit now? Am I far enough into the video to say shit? Because I feel like if you guys don't know, there's one thing I'm passionate about, and that's truth. I am the most. I try to be as transparent as possible. Now, that wasn't true for a lot. Not say most of my life, but a lot of my life, I lived in the shadows. I was very embarrassed about things that had happened to me in my lifetime, and I literally just didn't know my own truth, and I wasn't willing to accept being homeless, being a 11 Bravo. I mean, there was so many parts of me that I was always like, because going around town, you want to be college educated and, great credit. And none of those things were true for me for most of my life, right? And so, I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of stuff. Now it's all about truth. Literally, truth got me here. Truth can move me forward. And whether or not you like it or don't like it, I could care less. And with that truth comes one very interesting observation when it comes to gaming. There are so many people in this space that will try to sell you absolute, unadulterated nonsense. Absolute nonsense. They will lie straight to your face And they're liars, liars, liars. They use bots to promote their channel. They use bots to help validate whatever the hell they're talking about. You know they're bots because it's some nonsense string of letters with a dash and 4 numbers that no one's ever going to use to create a Gmail account. And meanwhile, they're telling you a system that will always make the money. Bullshit. I've been doing this since 1991. I'm not spoiling the video. All right, I'm not spoiling the video. I just talk about ladders, dude. Yeah. There's no successful laddering system that ever existed, dude, huh? We tell you not to martingale on roulette, dude. We have systems that use martingale, but again, you're going to light your money on fire. Camera's going to go off. See you guys in a second. We got to switch.
In a second, guys.
Yep.
So, by the way, if you guys have any questions in the chat, don't be afraid to just ask in the chat, not just Discord as well for some of our community. Mm-hmm. Also, too, we do have the phone number. Let me go ahead and put that out there again for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. It's going to be 702-550-9032. Mm-hmm. Once again, 702-550-9032.
Okay. I know. What can I say? I don't know what you tell me. I can't say anything about this. You can't ladder. There's no such thing.
Yeah, but that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about phone calls and the.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Go. All right. Well. All right. What else do we have? Anything else? I got one other thing.
Well, I have Gus waiting for us.
Oh,
Gus
Gus is always waiting for us. Let's bring Gus in here. Let's say hello to Gus, dude.
Gus, you're in the live.
Mr. Gus, are you there, sir?
Oh, yeah. God, there he is. Gus is back, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Back in Boomer, did you say? That makes sense, dude. I'm fantastic.
We're good.
Sir.
What's going on, sir?
Oh, good. Share. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Alex knows where this is going. So Alex and I, we pulled our money and we bought in for $600. And as soon as he buys in, I think they were from Brazil, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah, there's these 3 guys up by the wheel on the table and instantly recognized Alex. And their English isn't very good, but they knew who Alex was, and they're holding up these roulette strategy cards.
Oh my God!
And they're like, look, right? So Alex and I were going to play the SQPD QR LGBTQ. I don't know what they call it.
Right to
EDGSPP.
EDGSPP.
EDGSPP,
we did the
sir.
240
Okay,
version, yeah.
Keep your PP to yourself.
So yeah, it was that one, right?
Yeah.
So, and there was me and Alex, and there was 2 other guys from the group, plus these 2 guys from Brazil.
Okay.
And we were all betting that exact same system.
Oh, really?
So the stacks of different colored chips were all on top of each other. There were 2 barrels, 2.5 barrels worth of chips stacked on top of each other, right?
Who was on the bottom, sir? Was that you? Were you on the bottom?
Well, where else?
Okay, go ahead. Keep going. Never mind.
Yeah. Stay focused, David.
Stay focused. All right. I'm in.
So, dealer, way older than you and I, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really old.
Wow.
So he has to color separate all the piles of chips.
Yeah.
And he's like just making a complete mess of it.
The dealer.
And the dealer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. And Alex is like, shut up. Leave him alone, because the longer that money sits there, the better we get rated.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
I wasn't really worried about the time. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Just let it ride.
But this guy would have to separate all the stacks, and then he would knock one over, and the chips would go everywhere. So he would have to start all over, stacking the chips all over. And this went on the entire time he was there. And Alex is like, we're like, yeah, take your time. And Alex is hollering over to the pit. Hey, you see my bed over here?
Oh my God! Really? He was an old guy.
Yeah.
The dealer.
It was just really old, really slow.
Wow.
I'm
Welcome.
almost sure Alex looked for that. He was like,
Yeah,
where to find the
that's a
oldest
target.
guy
But that's the
in
only
gaming.
SR table, no?
Well, that's the only single zero, so that
Yeah.
was the only choice.
And this is the guy they put on there? They must have had few options.
Yeah. There was a lot of issues that day. So,
Really?
But it's all right,
wow, brutal. Was he new? No, he's been dealing a while?
Yeah.
He's just old and slow?
though. Old and
Yikes.
slow and just trying to kill time, so.
Wow.
Is Gus still there? Did he disappear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
I'm
going
still
to
here.
be
Yeah,
interesting.
and in the end of it, you know, pulled up our money.
Did you win?
We doubled up.
Oh,
Yeah,
doubled.
we doubled up. So,
fantastic.
yeah, so
Yep.
great. It was, and then everything that we touched that night just turned to Benjamin Franklin's. It was wonderful.
Wow.
It was
Wow, everything you touched, you guys won?
Yeah,
You guys
we
won
did
with
that,
Gus?
and then afterwards we went to Downtown Grand, and I destroyed all the bubble craps machines.
Oh, really?
I went to all 4 bubble craps machines.
Because we went out with Gus. We had a different, of course, I think we
No.
played Keno, right? Gus, didn't we play something else? And,
Yeah.
we didn't have the same result.
So if you're a Keno player, coincidentally, don't go to MGM Grand.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they have some of the worst Keno. Aria has some of the best Keno. MGM Grand, terrible.
We couldn't even find a machine.
Yeah, 100%. We had to play something else, right? We did eventually find like a regular one, but that's not what we wanted to play. Yeah, it was terrible. MGM Grand just has all the other nonsense slot machines that everyone else plays, just not us.
Yeah, we did great at the Plaza and everything, and just when we went back to Palace the next night, that's what the next couple of
Oh,
nights. that's
really?
when I
You went
gave
to
it all
Palace
back.
the next night?
Because that's when we had the meet up here, the open.
Oh.
And then we went to Palace afterwards. That's when I gave it back. So.
Yeah, well, one of the guys from the day party, he was on the craps table, and I bought in, and he was the second shooter, and he threw for like 40 rolls.
Oh, that's where you guys. Yeah, I heard about that table, and you won like 1,200, right?
Yep.
Yeah, how depressing for you, sir. That's why.
You know, it was awful.
I mean-
It was terrible. I didn't know what to do with. I didn't have any more room for all the money I was winning. I was just handing it out just to random people I ran around.
It's amazing how many rolls I've heard at Palace Station, and people just aren't maximizing those rolls, dude. They're not maximizing those rolls. But anyways,
One of the guys that was there, he was a pit boss over at GVR.
oh really? He was playing with you guys?
No, Motor City Mike. He's a supervisor at GVR.
Oh,
Yeah, he's part of our group.
oh, is he really?
Yeah, he was a student here, and then he got
I
transferred.
know
to
who
GVR.
he is.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a student here a while back. Yeah, 100%. Oh, interesting.
But he came up to me and he saw, looked at see what was going on the table because we were all hooping and hollering,
Yeah.
and said, "I'm killing it." And he goes, "You would not believe how many people don't make money on big rolls."
Oh, it's crazy, man. I mean, it's absolute insanity. I could tell you so many depressing stories on that level. You have no idea. I mean, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just the whole thing at the roulette table. And I'm not a roulette player because I like my money, and that's the first time that I really played any of the roulette systems.
And you won.
Yeah, but what was even better was just seeing everybody at the table play the exact same system
Yeah.
and watching this dealer struggle. It was just bad. I was looking at Alex. I'm like, "Are you guys watching this? Are you kidding me?" And they're like, Alex is like, "Who gives a crap? I mean, as long
Yeah.
as it stays there."
Yeah.
Hey, Floor, come look at my bets.
The nicest thing about having Alex, because Alex knows all the bets and payoffs. That's the greatest thing about having someone like Alex with you is you're not going to get screwed over, right? Like even if you have a terrible dealer, he'll make sure the dealer, you know what I mean, gets it right, even if it's something like that, you know?
Very
Oh,
true.
Yeah. I've had a few
Absolutely,
people
100%.
remark that's actually where they've had a busy game and Alex will find because dealers on roulette, especially if they're like that, they'll make a lot of mistakes. You got to correct them or hold up the game. And some people don't know the etiquette that's involved in like literally getting a supervisor, but Alex does. Alex will make sure it gets corrected. And the great thing about Alex is he says it with such presence. The dealer will most often just give him the money. Well, won't even like doesn't need to call anybody. It was like, because Alex said, "Listen, it's this many units," and the dealer just does it because he knows. You know what I'm saying? That he does it with confidence. You know what I mean?
Alex, didn't you? Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm 100%. I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah.
Especially down at Jerry's Nugget.
Oh,
yeah.
God. Really? Yeah, well, those dealers need a little help sometimes.
Get the calculator out.
Really?
Yeah.
They used to have some of our dealers, which are great. They've gone down a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, David over there not recruiting the same level.
Yeah, it's hard.
The quality of dealers.
Guys, I'll get out of here. Let you guys go. Enjoy the content.
Enjoy those chats, buddy. Thank you, sir.
I'll see you later, buddy.
Yep,
Take
thank
care.
you.
See you guys.
Yeah, that happens a lot. You know, dice games and first of all, not winning a lot of money is just such a frequent theme of or not being able to take advantage. There was a 70 rolls, and the table only dumped $4,000. Isn't that crazy?
That's brutal.
I mean, how much? So if someone rolls 70 numbers, actual numbers, while you're playing the table, how much money do you think you're going to win, Alex?
It's what kind of minimum?
Okay, let's say it's a $10 table, $5,000 maximum, 70 numbers. Like I don't mean
numbers. Yeah, I mean
miscellaneous stuff. I mean numbers.
At some point though, I would like pull up, regress. Like I would just like, I would probably easily make like even on the conservative side like $5,000.
Really?
Only because like a certain point, it's like on a $10 game, the most I've won's like 1,200 on its like 30, 40 rollers.
Dude,
so.
you get me past those first 30 rolls, and I'm going the next 40. 70 numbers. I mean, I would make $50,000. Even my conservative ass. Dennis would make more.
Like 100,000.
Dennis would make 100,000. I believe that. I absolutely believe that.
That's not even a joke. Like if it was 70 roller,
and if it was a $5,000,
but I'm hyper aggressive.
He is hyper aggressive.
So the thing about when we played at Jerry's, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys were playing Triple Lux. I was playing Squeeze Play.
Yeah.
But the reason I was at the same unit as you guys is because when you guys were collecting, I was like, fuck it, press it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, press it. So even though I was 2 rolls behind,
he's got nothing.
I'm still going for it.
He's got nothing. Look at him. He's young. He's got a lot of hair. He's thin. I mean, what else? What else is there? The rest of us.
And unlike you, I don't get those weird vibes. I don't gamble or fallacy. I'm like, take it down. I'm just like, fuck it, power press that shit.
I can't risk my transplant money, dude. You know what I mean? I can't risk that money. I need that money.
Huh?
Transplant? What kind of transplant?
My hair transplant money.
Ah, that's funny.
So my forehead is less large.
Perfect.
I think I actually have a bigger. So you can see our foreheads, dude. You can do a comparison now. Look at that.
Yeah.
I do think I have the largest forehead of our crew. I think that's
you got
clear.
the 6 head of the CEG.
I think I have clearly have. And you know what they say about big foreheads, don't you,
No,
Dennis?
That they have small penises.
Wow.
What a little
You
bastard.
actually put that out there.
I know I
That's
did,
hilarious.
and I'll have that forever. I could take that to HR anytime, dude. I could take that to HR. If only our HR wasn't Dennis, dude. He literally is HR. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's like we're gonna have to get another HR person, but I'm gonna keep that for later. That's gonna be mine. I'm gonna package that away. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, do we have any other questions? Because we can move on to some of the other commentaries that we've been working on. But I got to limit it, so we're not giving away the thing, though. Is that what you're saying? Because we do have another question. But you're saying that we got to limit it.
Well, it's the you could talk about
specifically
the laddering, but you started talking about other stuff.
Oh yeah, the
in
laddering
on the
that
tangent.
conversation.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing with there's a lot of systems out there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And we there's a lot of ways to win. There's just winning and you being, where someone tells you this is the way to win all the time. That's not a thing. You know what I mean? Can you imagine if okay, well, can we talk about the dealers cheating thing? Can I say, because that was the other question. Do dealers cheat?
Yes.
Yes, I could mention.
I'm answering your question and
I could talk about dealers cheating. Okay, so what's interesting? We had this conversation a few times, and I was talking to. So dealers do cheat for themselves. They don't cheat for the casino. So if you're worried about a dealer cheating to benefit the casino, no. You know what I mean? Now go ahead. Dennis
there's
is
no
trying
incentive.
there's no incentive for the dealers to cheat for the casino. So like dealers will cheat for a player that they know, their uncle, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they will cheat and they'll get fired. You know,
but it's for the player in that scenario.
Yeah, it's for because then they're hoping to split that money later. The number of dealers who cheat for the casino is how many do you know who cheat for the casino?
0.
Like no one's ever. I've never heard of anyone cheating for the casino. Like what? Why would they want to do that? Why would they do that? Because like so there was a story. I won't say what the story is because we're gonna address it later. But there's basically a story that the casino was having the dealers cheat for them by doing something with the cards, like specifically with cards. And this was on Baccarat, by the way. It never happened. It's a lie. I mean, it just never happened. And make that claim because it's just not a thing. Can you imagine? You're risking going to jail for zero benefit. Like no benefit.
You're not getting more money. You don't get any bonuses.
The casino's not going to bail you out.
Now, and you know what's crazy is like you actually have to, in order to cheat, like in this case, right, for them to have cheated, they needed a certain skill set. And you know what's interesting is Dennis has now played a role in helping us train dealers because he knows the games very well and says, I mean, and the truth is like most people, although we have had a rocket scientist graduate our dealer school, we actually an actual rocket scientist and an actual neuroscientist and some doctors. We have some really smart people, but let's just say for the most part, did you see what's going on the screen? The bubble thing? What's that? The thumbs up bubble? Is that's
somebody had the like button?
Oh, really? Oh, fantastic! That's great. But the number of people I've always I'm 100% sure I could check. When I was in the military, I had a top secret clearance, and I just never I was associated with some satellite communications. I heard things and participated in things, and most people were just doing their jobs and going home and fidgeting with their wives. You know what I'm saying? Like
fidgeting with their wives.
I'm just saying
that's a weird
I was going to
choice
say,
of words.
well, I wanted to say something else that begins with an F, but fidgeting sounded more appropriate. But going home and fidgeting, doing some fidgeting, whatever kind of fidgeting you're up to, but it's just fidgeting. Most of us are too lazy to you know what I mean, to even be bothered by this stuff. And if you saw half the dealers that come through our school, not to diminish the dealers, but they're not trying to figure. They just want to work, have a career. You know what I'm saying?
They're so focused on trying to just deal the game right.
Yeah, 100%.
Like cheating the game is like not even like in their realm.
Well, here, let's get back to this. We do have two people waiting. Popa Cobra, I know you're listening. I'm gonna bring the other person in because they haven't been on. So let me do that, and then we'll have you on, Popa Cobra, after this.
All right, go ahead.
B, how can we help? Oh,
jumped
they
out.
disappeared. Oh, they came in and out. Let's see.
There you go. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today? How can we help you?
Hello. My name is Jose. I'm from Kansas. I like playing craps, and I just want to know, what do you guys do for like nerves when you're about to shoot? Because I'm still pretty new to gambling. Like haven't done it too much. Well, I just want to know if you guys have, or like just how to for your nerves.
All right, now I just want to clarify. Are you talking about like trying to kill time between rolls, or is like between shooters? Can you specify?
No, like I'm about to go up and shoot, and yep. I seem to like calm down a little bit,
Oh, what do you got to get rid of calm down?
Oh,
I
get ready to shoot.
What he's saying is like when he's about to shoot, he gets so nervous to throw the dice itself.
Yeah. I used to get that way, dude. That's why I just stopped shooting. It's a lot of pressure.
What you normally do is you tell them it's your first time, right, David? You've never done that before.
It's always my first time, dude. It makes it exciting for the other person, dude.
I've never done this before.
I know, it's so new to me. But, yeah, I you know what's so funny? I was always so nervous when it came to shooting the dice, and I was always intimidated because there's a lot of pressure to, it's you're shooting other people, obviously, that have their money at risk. I just don't think of it that way. Basically, I have found if I put in my head that I hate to say it, but the thing I think about is like kind of F them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my money. I'm gonna shoot. If you want to shoot, you shoot next, and just let it go. You know what I mean? I took sort of this adversarial role. No.
Yeah, I get you. So more like go up gamble. It's not like I'm gambling with money I'm willing to lose, right? So I probably should not worry about it too much, nothing like that. Like
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't worry about it. I mean, it definitely took me a minute. Do you know what's funny? Just even up to a few years ago, I wasn't the kind of person. I lacked, and I've been around a dice game the whole time, but when it came to shooting, I just didn't like the pressure of being responsible for other people's money. But now it's like, screw it.
My advice, Jose, is like one of the things I like to do is if I started getting in my head a little bit, I focus on a spot on the table. And it's usually the spot where I'm throwing the dice, right? So, like, I'm just focusing on the spot where I'm trying to land the dice. And if I'm so focused on that I usually forget the rest of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I do sometimes, too. I feel like, because I'll I'll be honest, I'm a dice setter, so if I'm new to it, I'm not like I've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it for like maybe like I don't even know, like maybe a month and a half now, and I like it. I used to be a roulette player, but then I tried craps out, and craps is where it's at. Honestly, like craps, I don't know, it just gets like.
Where in Kansas are you from? I lived in Garden City for a minute on the western side of the
You
state.
lived in Garden? I live in Dodge City. You're an hour away.
Yeah, you're close.
Yeah.
My son was born in Scott City, so I would go through Dodge every now and then. Like literally, Dodge. It's an actual city in Kansas.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
they got a casino.
Yeah, that's fantastic, dude.
The only thing I would say, Jose, is like those guys that just yap on the table about how good of a shooter they are and how they can throw for a long time. Those usually are the worst shooters. Those are the ones that are always full of shit. So don't even worry about them yapping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just have fun with it and just go for it.
Good stuff, man. Welcome to Dice. Craps is the best game, just by far. Okay. 100%.
It is. I mean, I like roulette too. I used to watch a lot. I watch a lot of the roulette videos, but I tried craps out just because it looks so interesting and I don't know, angle a different way. I like feeling the dice in my hand.
That's where it's at, man.
Welcome. I like have something in my hand too.
Hey, yo.
Damn it.
Hey, yo.
Damn it. Can't get away from this channel, dude. All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Jose.
you.
Take care. Best of luck, man.
Right, man. I miss Kansas, man. It's good people, dude.
Okay, we got Purple Cobra in the chat.
Mr. Purple Cobra, hello, sir. How can we help you?
Hey, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, sir.
Doing well, doing well. So I just had a real quick scenario and one question for you. So typically, when I go in a casino, I'll have my starting bankroll, and it's absolutely going to be triple X. That's what I start with. As soon as I lose that, I jump to Wheezy, which is probably, as far as a grindy system, that seems to always pay for some reason. That's the one to go to, except on the come out roll, I am laying the 4 and the 10. And if the 4 and 10 rolls, then I go up on the whatever opposite number that is, and then add the 6 and 8, and then double tap the 6 and 8, and then start pulling it from there.
God, man.
So my question is, what are your thoughts on laying the 4 and 10? I lay them for $50 each. That way, if a 7 does come on the come out, then it's an $18 win after you pay the vig. What are your thoughts on laying that?
For Wheezy specifically?
Yeah,
directly.
Yeah, so I don't think it's bad as long as you're not chasing. So like one of the things about 4 and 10s that people get just always trapped into is they chase the 4 and 10. So now you lose. You like, let's say a 4 or 10 hits, then you're like doubling it to try to make up for the loss, and then that's not going to really help out for you.
It's more than double if you're going after the win.
It's almost like triple when you're laying it.
Yeah, when you lay, you have to compensate. It's incredible. Just starting with a $50 bet, it goes to like 4,400. Forget what it is. It's just 4 chases. You're in like a ridiculous sum of money only because you have to compensate if you chase. So do whatever you do, as long as you do martingale, the 4 and 10, it's without a doubt. I mean, obviously it's 2-1 you're going to win, but you're betting 2 to win 1. So it's
so that's why I say, like, in the context of Wheezy, it kind of makes sense because it's a grind, right? Because you have a lay on the DC on the don't pass.
Because
right?
on original Wheezy we were telling them not to lay, only do the 4, right? Not for 4 and 10.
I think you said no odds. I thought it was right.
I think on the 5 and 9, right? Well, Dennis knows all.
No. So that's what once you're on a number, you lay on the inside numbers.
On the inside, right? Yeah.
But on the come out, he's talking about laying the 4 and 10 and then having a DP.
Oh, direct lay. Just paying for the direct lay.
Yeah, he's paying for the direct lay. So he's still
yeah.
grinding some way, because if a 10 comes out, right, he just loses that that little bit of money.
Yeah.
If I lose the 10, I put 1 times odds on, so it's a $30 bet. I'll put $60 on the odds. I'll put a $25 or $30 for.
Yeah.
Say if the 10 comes out, I put a $30 for, and then $15 on the 6 and 8, and then double tap it and bring it down. But to be honest, that system's probably been more consistent. But and I've tried all the others, but Triple Lux is by far my favorite. And the reason why is two trips ago, went to the Aria and just walked up with $500, which is not enough to play at the Aria. But it was late or early, and I said, all right, well, I'm just going to get rid of this before I go to bed. Second roller in, Triple Luxed it. It was probably 15, 20 throws, won $5,000. After that, that's I was hooked on it.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. If I once I move to whatever my first tier is, that's what I tell, I go right to triple Lux. So I've had a whole bunch of people like with recently when we came out with GM Spin, like, or just the double tap, right? A lot of people have been doing that. And they asked me, so, we're doing these gold tiers. Once you get by the gold tier, once you get to 2x your money and you're trying to win, why not just go all in, go triple Lux? Like, why would I would not do anything else? In fact, Dennis does that. The minute Dennis gets any money, then it's triple Lux.
Yeah, I'm fairly aggressive player though. So like that's my risk threshold is high because when I go gamble, it's burn it. Like in my head, it's already gone.
I won 48,000 doing triple Lux. Dude. It's a fact. I would love. What would be great is if you could just start at $5. I started a lower amount, make that invest, and just really just focus on whatever, having a good roll. Alex has, Alex, your thoughts, sir?
I love triple Lux. That's like my favorite go-to. See, I mean, the last one I did was at Ellis.
Ellis?
Yeah, 64 cross triple Lux.
It's hyper aggressive. It definitely is risky, but if you're, and Alex loves what you just said about Wheezy. Alex will love that. So he played something similar to that recently on Bubble Crafts. Has done well. You know what I mean? Where the 0.7s are just laying the numbers. Yeah. But what I like is, I like starting behind like that. Remember that one guy, and then moving those numbers and going to double tap. That's what he's talking about too, which I love. I think that's fantastic.
The one thing about that system, it's a great system. I mean, everything's timing, of course. So I get that part of it. The one thing about that system is if you get a point and then a 0.7 right after, like you lost all that money.
God, Wheezy was a real guy, by the way. He was an absolute real guy. It's so funny hearing these references. I mean, we would try to get him off the game like every single time we would see that guy. He was kind of like an ass, but he was a nice ass a little way, but you just couldn't get. He would play that system all day long. You just could not beat that man for some reason. But anyways,
any other questions you got, Popo?
No, I do not. I appreciate your time, and we'll be seeing you for March Madness.
Thanks,
we'll
sir.
See you soon, sir.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. I talked to a guy yesterday, let's say like 2 days ago. Chris is fantastic. He knows he's played through every single system. It's crazy. Just for the sake of like having some diversity. I mean, literally, he could point out, I mean, he could be you, Dennis, because I sometimes will forget some of the nuances to the systems that we play, or like we'll call them, because we had not just Triple X, we had like Squeeze Play Ultimate, Squeeze Play Original, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, it also helps that we do these guides. Speaking of the guides, this is my weird plug for it. So we sell some strategy guides if you guys are interested on shopcasinoquest.com. I'm actually working with our YouTube manager to make sure that it's on our channel so you can see it underneath our videos. But yeah, so like the thing about those strategies, half the time the reason I remember them is because I edit them. I go through the experience twice.
Yeah. But by the way, a lot of when people ask us, just do we have anybody waiting, or should I? I'm just.
Well, they jumped in and then they left.
Oh, really?
So maybe they had some issues. If they come back, I'll interrupt.
So what the biggest issue is, everybody should play to what their comfort zone is, whatever their risk profile, their budget. You know what I mean? Like there are factors that play into it. It's so often that you have someone who is teaching you how to play something and try to push you into a funnel. It's their funnel. Like they're telling you, hey, you should buy in for this amount of money, play this system. Those aren't true things, because that doesn't play out in real life. In real life, everybody has a something their own comfort zone, their own, what they're willing to buy in for, what kind of bets they want to see, what their goals are on a table. And that's the truth. Those are the truths. And anything outside of that, when someone tries to sell you something else, it's just not realistic, right? Me and Dennis went with somebody uber rich, and we could not get him to, and he was winning. Uber rich, winning, couldn't get him to keep the damn bets on the table, just had to come down. And meanwhile, Dennis, with 1/10 the buy-in, would be more aggressive, would have had bigger bets on the same table. You see what I'm saying? Because, like I said, Dennis has all his hair, he's young, and you know what I mean? His bills are... Go ahead.
We do have someone waiting in chat.
Okay, go.
Is Ed? Let me throw on my
fantastic
real quick. Or I'm assuming it's me.
That's true, though. When one person plays a system, teaches them, that doesn't mean that translates for that person.
Yeah.
I think we should put a bookmark on it. We'll come back to it.
We'll come back to it.
Hello, Ed. How can we help you?
Hello. Just wanted to check in, and hasn't been a while, so we've just wanted to do updates and whatnot, and recent winnings.
Yeah, Mr. Ed, a long time no see, buddy. How's everything going?
Wow, you have a sweet voice, dude. You should be on radio, man. I'm just saying.
Have you thought about
voices
doing phone corn, you know?
Maybe once or twice.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Damn. Good for you, sir. All right, what do you got?
So lately, let's see, winnings at Palms, and then been playing at the electronic craps every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Hit like, I was so close to hitting, was it like hitting 50 rolls? I was just one roll off from hitting that big bonus. But at least within that 50 roll, I also got the all tall small and got another tall. Was close to another ATS again. So went from what was it, $600 to $5,000.
Wow.
See, that's good, right?
What were you playing?
That's Alex. Yeah, what did you? He played at the Palms, right?
No, but what was he playing?
What were you playing?
Always craps, you know.
Yeah, craps. 50 rolls. Yeah. Craps.
Yeah.
Any specific strategy?
What strategy he's asking?
Yeah,
on,
typically
like,
plays
actual-
triple Lux.
Really?
Yeah, definitely part of it was triple Lux.
Triple Lux.
Like my beginning though, I'll probably just do it like just double up as fast as I can, collect, reduce it down, then play with the house money to triple Lux it. And then I went from there because I was like playing probably only like at first probably 54 or 64 across, and then brought it back down, then just started playing $5 per number since it was the electronic machine.
I see. Good.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, and then people would be joining every now and then in machine, and then was just having fun, and then just kept going with my roll.
And was this on a roll to win, or is this on like a regular crab table?
Was it stadium craps?
Stadium?
It's not the stadium ones. It's like the other electronic ones where you can still throw the dice.
Yeah, the roll to win. The Aruzi.
Oh yeah, the roll to win.
There you go,
Yeah,
Ruzi. Yep.
Can we say bankrupt Aruzi? Let's call it that. David has a tough space for that guy. Anyways, all right. So, yes, sir, we're here.
Yeah. Been doing well. Playing every now and then, just temporarily resting over like the past week. Got like sick on Friday, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'm recovering, and then I'll be back to playing more because Palms has
in between craft sessions. Are you local?
Yeah, Ed's local here.
Oh, Ed, the local Ed. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah, we haven't heard from you in a while, bro. I knew you. I was like, your voice sounds really familiar. And then I was like, maybe I got therapy recently. I don't know, man. You know what I
mean? Yeah, I don't have that voice where it's very calming. So
wow, fantastic.
But yeah,
I gotta win your 5,000, dude. I need that.
Oh man, yeah. I'll do it again. I don't know when. But
Palms is $5 and $10 games, live tables now, $5,000 to $5,000.
I think that's why you're at the Palms.
Oh, that's why you're at the Palms recently. Oh, okay, yeah.
Recently too, yeah, I was there. Like they've been giving me really good comps, and I didn't play that hard. I only won like an ATS bet once recently there, where I had like $10 on each. Yeah. And some guy was rolling it that was from Arkansas. I was like, okay, cool. I'll just bet on him, and then he had like there was one guy that had like $100 each on it, and he had like a quarter each on it. I just happened to have like 10 each, and I was like, okay, cool. And
they want a chance to win that money back, dude. You know?
Oh yeah.
You know what's interesting? Yeah. The comping has changed now with casinos. So for the longest time, casinos would actually give, if you won money, they would give you comps and try to get you to come back. Like they would incentivize like this whole experience. Now, a lot of the comping systems are based on losses. Yeah. And theoretical. They're literally directly tied to your theoretical and what you lose. Like Dottie's gives you, if you win a lot of money one month, you don't get crap, dude. A lot of casinos, they don't give you anything now if you win. You follow? But if you lose a ton, who the hell wants to go back when you lose? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's a loss, right? If you win a ton, now that's my favorite casino. Give me an incentive to keep coming back, or you're not going to see this.
Palms has been giving me good comps, even though I've been winning. So that's confusing me.
That's cool. That's cool, though. I like that.
Yeah, they're fighting for business with Rio and Gold Coast, so they're like literally giving away a lot over there.
Yeah, so maybe we should play the triangle, dude. To play the Rio, the Gold Coast. I think that's and then you go in and you be like, hey, Neener, you know.
Yeah, because they're giving me right now. I'm actually for some reason I don't know how they did the math for me. I'm getting like $90 free bets.
Yeah.
$90 free bets? Holy
Yeah.
smokes! That's a nice coupon, dude.
You're probably going 64 across with like 10, 10, 10 or 5, 5, 5 or something. So it's like they count all that together.
Yeah, like all the stuff that adds up together because I'm just like, one-time free bet. So I'm like, okay, well, I get that and then go from there.
That's awesome.
So they keep hooking me in.
Yeah, we like. I know that I haven't played there since they switched ownerships. I haven't played there when they've been. It's not. Who the hell is it?
Well, it's San Manuel.
San Manuel.
Yeah, so Yamava.
Yamava. Me and Dennis went to Yamava, man. We won. Listen. I hit Keno there.
That wasn't me.
Can I tell you my favorite free bet Palm story that actually happened 2 months ago?
In California, remember? It was the only one we won at. We played Keno.
Yamava?
Yeah.
I've never been to Yamava. 100%.
Anyways.
I do have a story, Ed. You could do this at the Palm. So I got a $60 free bet like 2 months ago. And so what I did was I put it on the field, and of course it hit for 60. Then I made it a three-way red for $60, and I hit it for 320 and down.
Oh, my God. What did you start with? The $20 bet?
It was a $60 free bet.
And so you won it.
I put it on the field. It was a yo. So they gave me the $60, and I said, give me a three-way red, which is every combination of 7 for anyone not familiar, for $20 each.
Yeah.
I hit it for $320. I tipped the dealers $20, and I ran out of $300.
Alex's luck stat maxed. How much you up this month?
I'm up 3,000.
That's it?
Yeah, because I paid for the maid and bought food for
you
you guys.
So minus that, how much you think you're up? How much you think you're up if you included all the crap you paid for, buddy?
Up like 4,000. Yeah. This month. Yeah, because like I won like $1,000 at F1. It was like 17, and up being like $1,000, and then I was up 4. So I'm probably up like 4.
Dennis, Ed, how much are you up, buddy? Are you up this month?
Yeah, this month I'm still up, probably only just $1,000 because it's December.
That's good. Are you gonna end? So how about this? You're gonna end the year being up for gambling in general?
Right now I'm barely up. So
barely up? Wow.
Yeah, because I haven't been playing that much a lot this year, like at least during the beginning half of the year. So I've probably been playing only since April.
I'm thinking there won't be a lot of IRS agents still around come the new year, so I could probably say I think I'm up about $11,000 this year.
Wow.
On Keno, but I was up 10 as of November, and then I lost a little bit, but I think like I just won an 1,800 that where it's going live on our CQ slots thing here, and it was crazy. We went to South Point one time waiting to get seated. And me and Dennis hit 3 5 spots on $1 like in a row. He was holding it.
I had the money hostage.
He had the money, dude. He held it hostage. That little bastard.
Yeah, I think I'm up maybe like for the year because I didn't really play much at the beginning of the year.
Really? You're up for the whole year?
Yeah. So like, and then like right before I left for Europe, that's when I went on tear, came back, and then like a cold streak, and then came back up. So honestly, I'm probably up like legitimately like maybe like 6,000 for the year, 6 or 7.
This will be the first year, by the way,
Playing
I think that I'm actually
mainly?
up for the whole year. I know bubble craps, dude, huh?
Yeah, mainly.
And we know that Dennis is up, dude, because he collects a commission on my wins, and so he doesn't have to pay when he loses.
I can be up because I don't have to gamble.
He doesn't gamble, dude. He just sits there and rakes it in,
around.
buddy. Hey, Ed, you need somebody to carry your purse when you're at the casino. You could hire Dennis here. He's happy to do it, dude.
Perfect.
Heck yeah.
He charges 10% of any winnings, dude. And he won't pay for a single thing, dude. And if you have dinner, it's on you and all the expenses.
So what's the problem?
Exactly. He doesn't understand what the problem is. He loves it. It's got to be great being young in this day and age working for. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, dude. Jesus. I need that. I needed that when I was your age, man. Can you imagine?
Well, Ed, can we help you with anything else?
Nah, that'll be all. I'll see you guys next time then.
All right, thank
Take
you,
care,
Ed.
Mr. Ed. Good to see you, buddy.
Stay positive, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Here, we do have
another one?
I'm not going to butcher his name, so I'm just going to bring him in.
All right.
Hello, how can we help you today?
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. My name's Charlie. I'm from Virginia. And first, I want to thank you guys. Last Gamblers Hotline, you guys end up giving me some recommendations going forward. So,
okay,
'cause I'll be
fantastic.
in Vegas, middle of January. So,
Very good.
Do you know where you're going? Like where do you think you're gonna end up?
So I'm staying in the Rio.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got a tournament that I'll be in there for the weekend, but I'm planning to drop by you guys on that Wednesday.
Okay.
Perfect.
What kind of tournament? Do you mind me asking? Like, are you playing like poker, or is it blackjack tournament, or something like this, or slots?
So it's actually not it's not gambling related.
Oh, really? Is it billiards?
No, I play I play Warhammer 40K.
Oh, good for you. Game. Yeah, 100%, dude. I play MMOs, RPGs. You know, I'm pretty active in the gaming sphere. Yeah, they were going to come out with a 40K MMO. It didn't happen, right?
Yeah, they thought about it, but ended up deciding not to.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, there's going to be about 1,000 of us in the Rio. So.
Wow, that's fantastic. So you guys are doing like an event where, I mean, it's a it's a tournament. So you're going to play live in that space.
Yep.
Wow, that's fantastic. Is it like is it a bunch of money? It's a lot of money, I guess.
It's $2,000 to the winner, but it's mainly bragging rights.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, dude. I would love. We might have to go check that out, dude, because I've been meaning to go to the Luxor and see some of the esports games there that they've had. But I would love to see what Rio has pulled out of its ass. Is this the first one they're doing there, or is that something they've done on a regular basis?
So they do it every year in January.
Okay.
They just started going to the Rio. I think it was right after COVID is when they went to the Rio.
Okay, so it's been a couple of years, yeah?
Yeah, before that it used to be on the Strip. So.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, because I mean, Rio's been trying to evolve that space. So I'd be interested to hear what you think about it when you get done. You know, it's interesting. If I wasn't in this gaming, I'd be on the other gaming. I was very heavily invested in RPGs. I used to play quite a few RTS. I mean, not at your level. It's never anything like that. But I love the MMO world. You know what I mean? So I've played lots of MMOs and that kind of thing. But anyway, all right. So do you have any other? Do you have something for us? Do you have any questions?
Yeah. So. The main question that I have is, business being the biggest gamble that somebody can get into.
Yeah.
You three, mainly starting with, you, Alex, and David, and then Dennis coming along and really helping push the back end with the videos.
Yeah.
What made you all make that bet on each other? Like, what was the big thing that said, I can make this work with these people?
You know what's funny? So I don't know about Dennis, dude. Dennis is just young, dude. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding.
I'll add towards the end of this.
You know why I love this man? By the way, if you ever met Alex, anyone who's ever met him, there's no not liking Alex unless you're. Alex is he has a wonderful personality. People really enjoy spending time. He's very casual. I am actually not, I'm a more of a, let's just say, I'm different. I'm a different personality. I mean, we're very similar to if you met us, you were very similar to what. Do you know why I'm in business with Alex still to this day? Because we trust each other explicitly. And that's never been a thing with other business partnerships and other engagements that I've had. It's always changed. By the way, we got to wind this up. This got to be the last call because I got to go in like 3 minutes. We are today, for example, is a great example. So I was late because and I got to go now because we finally have the white glove service. We're going all in on this transportation service to kind of bring people from the airport to the hotel to us. And we just trust each other so explicitly, like bank accounts, because there's so many moving parts. Like when you're in business with somebody, a lot of times, and I've done the business planning and business support, there's so many. It just creates a lot of conflict if you don't have just absolute trust, and that's a hard thing nowadays, And I think for us, like if I were to drill it down to one thing that allows us to kind of pivot and have flexibility, and it's just that between me and Alex is just absolute trust. So I bring up this car because the car thing is quite the investment. We're getting these Lincoln Navigators. We're leaning into this kind of new part of our business, and instead of us going through this whole process and justification, everything. it's because we trust each other and we rely on each other and we call each other. We're very, as we work together, we're very transparent. We have these open conversations, even if we don't need it, by the way, even if we're like, hey, you can pull the trigger, but we have this with this relationship that's really just unique. Listen, I wrote 104 business plans before getting involved with. That's what I did on the side. All of my life, I've been writing business plans for other companies. And one of the things they always run into is trust factors, money issues, difficult, complications between owners. People get into business with each other and they start out, everything is hunky-dory until they start making money, or they come across this different things and struggles and obstacles. And every time me and Alex go through it, there's a lot, especially now, the pivot from the mall and coming over here. It's like, he's like the base. It's crazy. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's literally the personal dynamic. It has nothing to do with the rest of it. Well, it has something to do with the rest of it, but the personal dynamics has really been very, germane to our success. I think more than almost anything else. Like, we could be geniuses, which we're not, but how we work together as a team is so fluid and just so accommodating. Maybe, huh?
Yeah. I would say, like, how we joke around about how my luck status on our RPG is like maxed out. I would say for us, our grit and determination as a business, we're maxed out on that. So no matter what the circumstances or any of the situations or anything that are going on, that's the one thing I would say is, like, us, we're always like, we just make it happen. We'll figure it out and we just grind it out and do that. So
yeah.
But
how
why
about you,
did you
Dennis?
get into this, sir?
Yeah.
Why do I get into it?
Why did you get into it? Because he asked, why do we get into it with each other?
But that's what I'm saying, though. It's like most people are easy to quit. Most people, like, we've done business or everything else with, right? That's part of my loyalty to you guys, because the fact that we just incrementally make it work and make it happen. Yeah. That's the thing. Most people, a little bit, they're like, oh, I quit. Oh, I give up.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, by the way, do not realize how much time and effort it really does take. You have no idea. We have to work all the hours that we have to work. There's no excuse. I have no backstop. If this doesn't work, I can't eat. I can't pay my rent. There's no backstop for me. So when it comes to the time, like, it's all the time. Like, right now, I'm going to run off. We're going to finish this other thing. It's going to be till 10. I mean, there's no other options. Like, we do, yeah. I mean, I will say that's big. Like, we all have to participate. I mean, there's lots of reasons. One of these days, we'll give a course, dude. We'll earn our doctoral degrees. You know what I mean?
Part of the documentary.
How to be college dropouts and still succeed. How about that?
My answer.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks,
And,
bro.
I hope you
Before you
have
run
a
off, I
great
will
time.
give you
Yeah,
my
I
little
appreciate
bit of
you.
an answer.
Well, you can just answer. He's got to go.
Yeah. I'll keep it quick and simple.
Mm-hmm.
So when all this happened, I got into working for them right before COVID, and then COVID hit, and then there was no reason to work here anymore. But then there was also the reason why I was like, what else am I gonna do? Like, I'm no college graduate. I'm not. I'm a smart kid, but I'm not a genius. There's no way I was gonna do this on my own, and I knew that from the very beginning. So when I came back and I had no reason to stay, I was like, screw it. Let's keep going. And then now we're here.
There we go.
Awesome. Well, I'll look
A little
forward
bit
to
of
seeing
luck,
you guys
too.
in January.
Yeah, man.
And have a good one.
All right,
so much.
you,
Take
sir.
care. Have a good night.
Appreciate you. All right, good. Yeah, we got to roll. We're getting White Glove service is coming, by the way. We are working with the casinos to bypass the front desk, get you guys. So we're going to pick up service at the airport. So it is literally incoming. John Weigel, prepare yourself, buddy. You're going to be busy.
Okay, rapid fire. Ruben, thank you for the $1.99. Guys, please modify Pharaoh's Kiss. There's potential. Sure. Reiner said, will we go roller skating with you? Sure.
Love to go roller skating. I'm going to wear roller blades.
Can you bet the pass line after the point established? Yes. Okay, now
you can bet anytime. It's a terrible bet. Place bet on the line. Don't bet the pass line. Place bet on the line. Ask your dealer. Off to keto to unwind.
And the truth is,
bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. See you on Wednesday.